I'm Nilus Mattive with Money and Markets TV. It's unfortunate, but the plain truth is that a lot of the very best retirement strategies just don't get much play by the mainstream media. 3 months ago, it was a little-known Social Security payback provision that recently got closed down. Practically nobody was talking about it until it was no longer available. Today, the same thing is true of the relatively new solo 401k retirement plan. Yet, if you're self-employed, it can be a terrific way to rapidly build your retirement nest egg. Heck, even if you only do a little freelancing, it's definitely something you should know about. As for regular 401ks, I recommend contributing at least enough to get the maximum match from an employer. And as far as I'm concerned, the more you can put into it, the better. But a few years ago, a new type of 401k plan, known as the solo 401k, became available. As the name suggests, it was designed for sole proprietors. In fact, to participate in one, you must work for yourself and have no other employees besides a spouse. Setting up a solo 401k is relatively easy, and many of the big brokerage houses, including T. Rowe Price, Fidelity, Vanguard, and Charles Schwab, now offer them. Like regular 401k plans, you can't withdraw the money until you reach 59 and a half years old. Doing so before that point will cost you a 10% penalty. There are also required minimum distributions starting at age 70 and a half. So far, it doesn't sound all that special, right? Well, not until you talk about contribution limits. While regular 401ks only allow you to put in $16,500 a year, a solo 401k participant can sock away as much as $49,000. And if you're over 50, you get another $5,500 catch-up provision on top of that. Here's how it works. Like any old regular employee, you can put away as much as $16,500 of your earnings in a single year. Plus, as your own employer, you can also catch yourself something akin to a company match. In this case, however, the amount you put in is basically a profit share, equal to 25% of compensation or 20% of net business profit. The only additional limit is that your combined contributions cannot exceed $49,000 this year or $54,500 if you're 50 or older. No matter which way you slice it, these generous limits have tremendous advantages. For example, high earners who opt for the typical tax-deferred version can potentially lop almost $50,000 off their adjusted gross income in one fell swoop. Meanwhile, younger workers who would rather watch their nest egg grow tax-free for decades to come can sock away tens of thousands of dollars into the Roth solo 401k version that's also now available. Worried about tying up so much money so quickly? With some providers, borrowing as much as $50,000 or 50% of assets, whichever's less, from these plans is perfectly legal. Just note that you do have to pay yourself back within a 5-year period and with reasonable interest. But all in all, if you happen to be working for yourself right now, or even doing a little moonlighting on the side, the solo 401k is very much worth looking into. And I recommend doing so before the word really gets out and tax-hungry politicians find the need to meddle with the currently generous contribution limits. I'm Nilus Mattive for Money and Markets. Thanks for watching.